Sheriff Tony Estrada is in the business of shipping off convicted felons to state prisons, but it's because of a law that these same felons may be on a bus back to his jail.
This law was not very well thought of, and it's just not one county. It seems like all the counties are going to be impacted by it.
Estrada and the other 14 county sheriffs have two choices: pay the state $55.59 per prisoner per day, or take them back into the county jail. The law states if a person is sentenced to serve 1 year or less in the State Department of Corrections, the person shall be committed to the custody of the county jail. According to the Arizona Department of Corrections, as of October, there were over 1,600 inmates that fell under this category. If the law isn't repealed, it could save the state up to $30 million, but put more financial burden on counties like Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz County is one of the poorest counties in the state.
But what makes Santa Cruz County attractive is its new jail, which currently houses 214 inmates and can accommodate as many as 372. Even though the jail has space available, Sheriff Estrada doesn't want to open its doors.
I'm not willing to help the state out.
That's because helping out the state could mean eliminating contracts the county has to house federal prisoners, contracts that generate revenue. To house federal prisoners, the county gets paid $65 a day per inmate. Losing this money, coupled with dwindling funds from the state, can make this inmate shift financially impossible. But not all counties are facing the same problem. Sheriff Joe Arpaio says he doesn't mind picking up the extra burden.
I like to accept more responsibility. I don't turn things down. I can take 1,000 to 1,500 tomorrow in our tents.
Sergeant Lisa Pike says Estrella, an all-female jail, can house up to 1,300 inmates. They've housed males before and have plans in motion just in case the extra space is needed.
We have a housing unit that we can wall off with a sally port.
And aside from an increase in jail population, Sergeant Pike says there's no real concern for funding these inmates.
Inmates do their own labor, they wash their own clothes, they make their own food.
Still, the County Supervisors Association is doing everything it can to stop these inmates from coming back to county jails.
What we've been doing is spending our time educating legislators about the concerns we have in this bill.
And that's mainly the taxing costs it'll have on counties. But there's also significant problems with the law. County jails typically house people who've been arrested and waiting for trial.
This is a major change in criminal justice policy. And so it's got a lot of people scratching their heads, raising a lot of operational as well as public safety concerns.
But Representative John Kavanaugh says this shift shouldn't be a difficult adjustment. In the Arizona Capitol Times, he stated these jails already have murderers and rapists in their facilities. But they require special attention, and Sheriff Estrada says his jail isn't equipped to provide the same programs required by the state.
We don't have mental health specialists here, drug abuse specialists over here.
Sullivan says the association plans to bring these concerns to the legislature.
We're hopeful that when we move forward this next session, that we'll have support in both the House and Senate.
And Sheriff Estrada has high hopes as well.
I'm really hoping that they're paying attention, that they're really paying attention up there and realizing that what they're doing is not the right thing.
The counties say the right thing to do is for the state to make the financial sacrifice, and repealing this bill would be a start. In Phoenix, Nastasia Stanton, Cronkite News.